In 1955, ATSF 2926 was moved from Belen to Albuquerque, where she would sit for a year until she was donated to the city of Albuquerque in 1956. This complex is where she would be serviced and stored during her career. This would be the last time she would see her home in the Albuquerque railyard. Until now.
The bush, it is here. Yo, Henry, nice bush.
Why, thank you.
Such a pretty sight. Waves to the people, John.
On June 26, 2024, 2926 would roll through the Albuquerque train station. She would rumble past the siding where we held NMRD last year, and journey farther than ever before.
I see the tool car. I ran all the way over here from the water thing. Oh. That is the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. And I caught her going past the locomotive shop.
Big. Stop.
Woo!
2926 is the first operational steam locomotive to enter the Albuquerque Historical Railyard in 70 years. She sits only feet away from the lead where she would have sat, awaiting to be put in Coronado Park.
Okay, so right now we are about to start the photo shoot for June 26th. We're waiting for it to get dark, but 2926 is ready, and we're waiting to be ready ourselves. So
We held our photo shoot around 10 o'clock, and then, after that, we put the engine to sleep. Sorry for the resolution, but I'm showing you a glimpse of a job that doesn't get talked about: night watch. The engine must be looked after as she sits overnight to make sure no one steals any of her jewels or breaks in. Eventually, however, the sun always rises.
go. Alright. I don't know if we need to tell these people we're gonna do it. I'll fill them. Don't take my job.
Down to cab, hold off.
Here we go on you.
3 feet.
Why is it so important to have 2926 here in the historic rail yard? Well, it's simple. Firstly, you have the locomotive shop. That's purpose was to rip engines apart for complete rebuilds after a certain amount of miles and time in service. 2926 would come here to be completely overhauled. Whatever needed repair would get fixed, and whatever parts needed to be replaced would get replaced. This huge building has a 200-ton crane that could easily lift 2926's boiler off of her frame. This place would have been the biggest employer of Albuquerque in the 1900s. Now, it's nothing more of a shell of broken glass and rust. The shop slowly lessened and lessened their workload since the death of steam, until they stopped altogether in the 1980s. South of the shop sat the turntable and roundhouse, or, well, once sat the roundhouse. This huge shed would have been the place for 2926 to rest in between trains. Or she would have turned on the turntable to change direction for the next train. Sadly, however, the roundhouse was torn down in 1987. Good news for us is the turntable was left intact, other than being converted from electric to diesel. If you kept up with our channel, you will know that the turntable has been worked on by us since 2022. The turntable would have moved for the first time by us in February of 2023. The idea is, in some way or another, to have the Albuquerque railyard be 2926's home in some form. Her operating here is a big step in that direction, and hopefully one day we will run here and stay. If you want to support that dream, go down to the description and click the links to either donate or buy something off of our online store.
Rick, there's something weird going on over here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What?
Need you to get right here and look at it.
I don't know about that.
You don't know about that?
No.
Well, Rick, everybody at the RATSF out in California has enjoyed your friendship, your camaraderie, and every chance we've had to communicate with you. Myself, Greg, Andrew, everybody from California who's had the chance to work here with, it's because of you. And we want to congratulate you on everything you've done here at Locomotive for the group and for your 15 years as Chief Mechanical Officer. So on behalf of the San Bernardino Railroad Historical Society, I want to present you this commemorative plaque to thank you for all you've done, Rick.
As the rain began to fall, the BNSF pilots clambered into the tool car with me, Andrew, and Jeff.
How you guys doing? We're good. Woo! Didn't expect this. Yeah.
Once we set off, we rolled back out of the historic rail yard into BNSF's yard.
Yeah, he just stand out and read this stuff. I don't think worse than the lights with me. Yeah. That's the way to do it. We're more than halfway home.
Once we were given clearance and the switch was changed, we headed forth to the main line.
Bye, Turntable. We'll be back. September.
This was once an empire of steam that slowly over time was abandoned and decayed with the weather. 2926 is all that remains alive from this bygone era in New Mexico. Though my legs ache and my mind is clouded even now when I write this, me and many others would do everything in our power to see this machine take step after step towards our goal. These people have done the impossible, and I have the opportunity to experience it and share our journey with all of you.
Between CP Main and CP Marquette, main track 1, and head east, over. MS6, 2926, understand, we do have authority to enter the main track between control point Main and control point Marquette, main 1, 902.63, and proceed east, is that correct? It's actually 902.67, but yes, that is all correct, over. Just want to take a minute. Here on the big. Line up, here we come.
Like you all, I wasn't there for a majority of the restoration, but I've heard the stories and seen the thousands of photos. Normal people, like you and me, got dirty because of this engine, sacrificed their time, blood, sweat, and tears for each bolt, flue tube, and pipe. 24 years created a labor of love, bought from Albuquerque, and overhauled by the people of New Mexico. I may not have been there, but I know my purpose, and that purpose is to keep her rolling.
We got lumber. Everybody, with a racing steam locomotive.
I want to thank you all for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please subscribe and share this video with friends and family. It really does help. If you want to contribute in a more direct sense, please go down to our description and click the links to either donate, become a volunteer, or buy from our online store. When you do any of the things I just listed, you contribute to 2926's operation. Every penny goes a long way. I also want to thank Avery and Andrew, who donated their video that they took on the main line for this video. Alright, my name was Kinda Circle, I was your host, and I'll see you next time.
I tell you what, this is what 24 years of getting dirty does.
I'm using that in the video.
The fact you have that is awesome. That is hilarious.
I depend on the mirror 24/7.
Wanted to get your pretty face in it, you know? Yeah.